the reasons that Bitcoin will scale. So our base case is today $600,000 to $650,000, and our bull case, based on the scarcity that is now developing, we're at roughly 19.5 million Bitcoin out there. There will only be 21 million ever, and we do believe that. We think that institutions, if the SEC blesses a Bitcoin ETF, institutions will feel like the coast is clear.
Bitcoin and the larger crypto market is set for major catalysts coming up in 2024. Big time investors are saying that Bitcoin is going to hit 150,000 by the end of the year 2024. And here are the reasons why. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Billy Butler. I'm a financial literacy nerd. I like to talk business. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a licensed realtor, a real estate investor. I have a property management business that specializes in managing Airbnb and vacation rental properties. So let's just dive into it, because I've been a crypto enthusiast since 2017, way before it was cool, you guys. So I've been investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum since all the way back in 2017. So after these 6 years, almost going on 7 years now, of seeing the ups and downs of crypto, and seeing what's going on in the past 2 weeks where the market's just been on a complete tear. We're going up to the moon again, right? There's a lot that's been going on, and there's been a lot of speculation as to why this might be. So I made this video to primarily discuss two variables or two factors that are playing a major role in sending crypto up. And I think that over the next year, we're set to see Bitcoin hit $150,000. And the larger crypto market is going to see an inflow of trillions of dollars in institutional investment. But crypto right now is in a position where we're sort of setting a new base. You know, Bitcoin's been hovering between 15,000 and 30,000, and now it's going up to 35,000, and it's pretty much teetering there at the current state of where things are. So I want to talk a little bit more about why I think that crypto is going to see major catalysts to the upside over the course of the next year. Now, obviously, this is not meant to be financial advice. This is just all my opinion. But do I think you should just go YOLO all your money into crypto right now? No, I don't think that. That's not what I'm trying to say in this video. That's not the whole point. The point is that over the next several months, I think we're at a very good time to be buying in. If you've got extra cash laying around, this might be the time to just throw it in Bitcoin. Hold on. You always got to have a long-term strategy, folks. I'm not just saying, you know, trade in and out of Bitcoin. I've been holding on to Bitcoin for years and years. I don't sell it. I just buy more, and I dollar cost average into my positions in both Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't trade any crypto. I just buy more. Whenever I have a little bit extra money, I put a little bit more extra money into Bitcoin. I put a little bit of extra money into stocks, for instance, right? You just want to have a good balance of risk to reward, and you got to make sure you're putting in, you know, not a crazy amount of money, right? You want to be doing what you can afford to lose. Ultimately, crypto is very volatile, right? We all know that. So just a general overview here of recent developments that have been going on in the crypto market. In the last few weeks, the total crypto market cap has shot up by 30%, just in a matter of a few weeks. I mean, that's pretty insane. From pretty much the middle of October till right now, which is about the middle of November, going into the holidays. So some of the reasons why investors are pooling more money into crypto is because inflation is believed to be coming down. The Federal Reserve and other big banks across the world have been basically saying that they're done with interest rate hikes. We're going to stay a little higher for longer, but we're not going any higher than we are currently at, which is a good sign because a lot more people are jumping into the housing market. We're seeing more momentum in stocks and in the crypto market. So all these things are generally positive catalysts, right? So big players like BlackRock are making significant moves into the crypto market. Following their spot Bitcoin ETF application, they've now filed as well for an Ethereum ETF. Okay, so this move has sent Ethereum soaring by over 10% and is now sitting around the $2,000 mark for the first time since July. So these are all good things for the crypto market. We not only have a Bitcoin ETF from several different big time money managers, right? We got BlackRock, we got Grayscale, We have Cathie Wood's ARK Invest. So a lot of these big institutions are filing for these crypto ETFs, a spot ETF, which basically means that they're going to hold the actual underlying asset one-to-one within that fund. And this is a good thing because it's difficult to store and hold on to crypto, especially when you're talking about millions and millions of dollars, right? And also you want to have the backing of the SEC, the FDIC, because that will ensure you from any potential snafus that could happen within the fund or fraud, because we've all heard those stories, right, where somebody gets their crypto stolen right out of their Coinbase account or from their FTX account, but FTX doesn't exist anymore, thankfully, I guess. But you always hear those stories, right? People, oh, I got hacked, my wallet's gone, or I lost my 12 keys, the 12 special passwords to my Bitcoin wallet, and now I've lost everything because I put all this money in crypto 10 years ago. It's worth $100 million today, and now I can't get access to it because I don't know what my key is, or I put it all on a hard drive or something, cold storage, and I lost that hard drive. So it removes a lot of the risk of storing and holding crypto by having it in an ETF where it's essentially safeguarded by all these other institutions like the government, the SEC, the FDIC, and so forth. And again, I'm not an expert at this. I'm not pretending to know everything about crypto or how all this is going to work. All I'm saying is that these are things we need to be paying attention to and studying, because if you're into financial literacy and you want to better yourself and you don't believe in the fiat currency system, like I don't believe in the fiat currency system. That's why I buy real estate. That's why I buy crypto. That's why I buy things that are hedged against inflation. If the dollar was still backed by gold, there probably wouldn't be any of this insane inflation. Go all the way back to 1971 when the dollar was taken off the gold standard. And it's essentially killing the middle class, right? And it's making the rich rich, the poor poor, and the middle class shrinks down the middle, okay? Every year they print more and more money. So all of these central banks and these central currencies, they're a fiat currency, and they just print more and they print more and they debase the currency over time. So you want to protect yourself because that's not going to change anytime soon. They're not going to go back on a gold standard. They're going to keep printing money, qualitative easing. Okay, all the central banks are going to continue doing this over the next decade, even further past into the next century if the fiat currency system even lasts another 100 years. So in order to hedge yourself against that, you need to have your emergency fund, you need to have some cash, but you need to be hedged by owning assets that essentially go up when they print more money. So this is a big deal. And the deadline for all of these products, especially the BlackRock one is where you should pay most attention to, is January 10th or January 11th. So by the beginning of 2024, we're going to see, it's almost guaranteed at this point, we're going to start seeing these ETFs pop up all over the market and allowing institutional money to pour into crypto. So that's all data that I'm just basically regurgitating for you here on this video. But I want to add something else to the pot. I want to stir the pot a little bit here with this, because one thing that we need to also consider, and this is the second variable that I was talking about. We just went through the first variable talking about all the institutional investors and the ETFs and all that kind of good stuff. But the second variable, which is almost just as important, is the Bitcoin halving. So about every 4 years or so, the Bitcoin halving event occurs, which basically means that the incentive that miners get, the people that actually run the blockchain and allow it to work, the miners that have all the computers and all that fancy stuff, right? They have their incentives cut in half. I believe right now it's something like 6.25 Bitcoin per block that they mine or something like that. So that 6.25 is going to get cut in half to 3.125 or something around that number. So basically this allows Bitcoin to maintain its scarcity and increase demand simultaneously. Now, what happens when you also decrease your supply, but you increase your demand, right? Every market is a supply and demand dynamic, supply and demand. If supply is lowered and demand goes up, that means that the crypto market is going to go up, or Bitcoin is going to go up from that point. And you couple that with the fact that there's institutional investors pouring their money into it, ready to go, and all these ETFs are about to get approved. It just sets up a stage where Bitcoin is going to be hitting 150K or even surpassing that. Some people say Bitcoin's going to get to $1 million per coin by like 2026 or 2027, which is pretty insane to think about. So that's why I'm saying the next few months, from the end of November 2023, the time I'm uploading this video, all the way until probably January of 2024, maybe February 2024, we're in a very small window of time where you can invest in crypto, dollar cost average, some extra money that you may have laying around, because we're going to see outsized returns coming in the next few years. Then the Federal Reserve is going to cut interest rates coming up in the next few years as well. You add that third catalyst in there, and all of a sudden we have a perfect storm for Bitcoin and Ethereum to go to the moon, folks. So like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and that's it. That's all I got for you. Peace out.